So in this lesson we're going to discuss multiplying or expanding single brackets. Multiplying and expanding means the same thing. Okay. Now, no sign in front of a number means the number's positive. If there's no sign, it means it's positive. For example, this 2 times 4, there's no sign in front of it, so that means the positive. This 8 is positive. In this first example, I've just put the positive sign just to show you, yeah? So 3 times 4 is 12. Okay. Now what we're going to do, on here we're going to decrease the number by 1 each time, and this number on the right, this 4, is going to be the same. So 3, 2, 1, we're going to decrease by 1 each time. So 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, we decrease, take away 1 from 3, you get 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, you can see, okay, then we decrease by 1 again and becomes 1. 1 times 4 is 4. You can see on here it's actually decreasing by 4. So 12 take away 4 is 8. 8 take away 4 is 4. So here 1 take away 1 is 0. Now 0 times any number is 0, yeah? So 4 take away 4 is 0. So this makes sense, okay? Then 0 take away 1 is actually minus 1. Now from this pattern we know that this number is 4 less than 0. So 0 take away 4 will give me minus 4. Okay, so minus 1 times plus 4, this number is still plus, yeah? We get minus 4. This minus 4 is 4 less than 0. The next number will be 4 less than minus 4, which is minus 4. Take away minus 4 is minus 8. So minus 2, yeah? So 1 take away 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 times 4 is minus 8, yeah? And minus 3 times 4 is minus 12. So minus 8 take away 4 is minus 12, yeah? Okay, so we can see that we've got a negative number here and a positive number. Negative number and a positive number gives me a negative number. Okay, this negative 1 times a positive 4 gives me a negative 4. Okay, now we're going to go here. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to multiply all these numbers here by minus 3. So this stays the same. But these numbers we're going to decrease by 1. So we're going to start with 4. And we know that minus 3 times 4 is minus 12. We're going to start from here, yeah? We're going to use this. So we're going to, from here. So these 4, we're going to decrease by 1, which is 3. Take away 1, which is 2. Take away 2, which is 1. 1 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 take away minus 1 is minus 2. Okay, then we're just going to multiply them. So 3 times 4 is minus 12. The next one, we know the number is going to be negative because the pattern is the same, yeah? So it's going to be minus 9. And 3 times 2 minus 3 times 2 is minus 6. We see the number is actually increasing by 3. So if I have minus 12 and I add 3, I get minus 9. If I have minus 3 and I add 3, I get minus 6. Okay, and so on until we get to here where it's minus 3 times 0 is 0. Any number times 0 is 0. Okay, then to get this number, yeah, I have to add 3 from this pattern. I have to add 3 because it's increasing by 3. So 0 plus 3 is just plus 3. So on here and here, 0 take away 1 is minus 1. And this minus 3 is from the original pattern, yeah? So we have two negative numbers multiplying out each time. Here we have a minus 3 and a minus 1. And this gives us a plus 3. So this number I'll get again by adding 3 to this, which is 6. So, and this number is this this will go from -1 to -2, and I get this -2 because I take away 1. 1 minus 1 is -2. So 2 negatives again gives me a positive. Now, from this we could deduce several things. 2 positive numbers multiplied together, such as 3 times 4, gives me a positive number, positive 12, yeah? So 3 times 5 is 15. So you know that. So two positive numbers multiplied together is 15. And normally we don't put the positive sign, okay? And from this pattern, if we have a negative and a positive number, such as this negative and a negative 1 and a positive 4, you get a negative number, yeah? So a negative and a positive will give me a negative number, okay? Now, because the order you multiply doesn't matter, the order you multiply is not important, we could just switch these around. If we have a positive times a negative, we'll also get a negative, okay? For example, -4 times +4 is -4. Now if I switch these around, if I multiply +4, yeah, times -1 second, the answer will still be the same, will be minus. So you could change these around and the answer is negative, yeah? Because the order that you multiply doesn't matter. Now a negative times a negative like this, -3 times -1 is a positive, yeah? -3 times -2 is +6. So a negative times a negative is a positive. So this is the most important thing from this lesson. 2 negatives multiplied together gives a positive. Okay, 2 negatives multiplied together gives a positive result. Now I'm going to use this example. +2 times +4. The two same, yeah? Positive. So the result is positive. -2 times -4. They're the same. The signs are the same. And we said 2 negatives multiplied together give a positive. Okay? So if the signs are the same, either positive or both negative, you get a positive. If the signs are different, for example, -2 times +4, you get a negative, yeah? Or +2 times -4, you get -8, yeah? Negative. So if the signs are the same, it's positive. If signs are different, then the result is negative. Okay, so this is the second idea. 3a means 3 times a. This times symbol is hidden. What that this actually means times. And 3a means there are 3 a's, 1, 2, 3. 3b means 3 times b, which means there are 3 b's, 1, 2, 3. 3 times ab means 3 times ab, which means ab plus ab plus ab means there are 3 of them. There are 3 ab's, 1, 2, 3. 3m means 3 times m, which means m plus m plus m. 3 times 4 plus a, 3 times a plus 4, sorry, 3 times a plus 4 means that 3 times a plus 4, which means there are 3 of these. So it's a plus 4 once, a plus 4 twice, a plus 4 3 times. There are 3 of them. Now from here we can collect like terms. So we have 1a, 2a, 3a. So we have 3a. You can simplify it, yeah? Then we have 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12. So 12. So this simplifies to this when we collect like terms. Now you can see another pattern. Instead of writing all this out, what we could do is say this 3 outside you multiply by a, yeah, like this, so it becomes 3a. So that's where you get this from. And this 3 multiplies the 4 inside. 3 times 4 is 12, so you get this. So instead of doing all this, you just multiply it. This 3 multiplies everything inside the bracket. So 3 times a, we get 3a, plus 3 times 4 is 12. So that's the second idea. This 3 multiplies everything inside the bracket. Okay, now we're going to expand and simplify out single brackets. Remember, expand and and multiply out single brackets. Expand and multiply out means the same thing. Now 2 times 2a minus 2 in brackets, yeah, is equal to a minus 2 once, a minus 2 twice. Now what I could do, I could add, I have 2a's here, 1, 2, so I'll write 2a here. Then then the numbers I add the numbers next, so it's minus 2, which is minus 4. But we can also see the pattern that we can get this by just multiplying 2 times a, which gives me 2a, and 2 times minus 2, which is minus 4. Okay, 2 times minus 2, there's a plus in front of the 2, so if the numbers are different, if the signs are different, the answer is negative. So that's where I got this minus 4 from. 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. That's where this minus 4 comes from. Okay, now we're going to look at several examples. 5 into 3 minus a. Okay, 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times minus a is minus 5a. 4 into 3x plus 4. 4 times 3x is 4 times 3 is 12x. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, 6. 4 into 2 minus 5x. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, and 4 times minus 5x is minus 20x. Okay, now I've got a negative number outside, so it's minus 4 into 2x plus 2. This is how we say it. We say minus 4 into 2x plus 2. Now minus 4 times 2 is going to be minus 8x. Minus 4 times 2x is minus 8x. And minus 4 times plus 2 is minus 8. Okay, now this is another example. We've got a negative inside, and we're going outside, and we've got a negative inside. Minus 2 times 4, minus 2 times 4, the signs are different, is a negative, yeah, so it'll give me a negative, so it'll be minus 8, yeah. Okay, then this is minus 2 times minus 3x, so it's minus 2 times minus 3x. The signs are the same, they're negative, so this will be 2 times 3, it'll be plus 6x. So this will be minus 8, that's where I get using this, and this will be plus 6x. Now I'm gonna do several more examples. 4 into b plus 3, so we just times everything in the bracket by what's outside. This is a single bracket. This is what we're doing in this lesson. We're going to multiplying out single brackets, so everything outside is multiplied by everything in the bracket. So this will be 4b, and 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, and this will be 5 times 3, which is going to be 15, and 5 times 4 is 20x. Okay, 10 times 6 is 60, and 10 times minus 2x, 10 times 2 is going to be minus 20x. The sign is negative because you were multiplying positive 10 by negative 2. This time we've got a negative sign outside, so it's a minus 4 times 5x, so this will be minus 20x, and minus 4 times plus 2 is going to be minus 8. So this negative bracket, this negative outside, has changed the sign of everything inside the bracket. They've all become negative. Okay, here we have a negative 6 and we have a 7 minus 5x. Now minus 6 times 7, we have a negative on a positive number, so it's going to be negative. Signs are different, so it's going to be minus 42. That's where I got this from. Okay, then minus 6 times minus 5, minus 6 times minus 5x. Signs are the same, they're negative. It'll be plus 30. That's where I got this plus 30 from.